Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, we're on the test server, and yes, this is real. The new champion coming to the game, actually today, when you're watching it, is none other than Xena, Warrior Princess. Yeah, that one, from the telly, from when you were a kid. Secret, I never actually watched that show, but I obviously heard about it. But she is coming to Raid, which is just unbelievably cool. We will check out her kit in a second. Let me just show you how to get her. This gave me a little bit of a chuckle. I've got access to the campaign for this. I thought it was very funny, right? She must be called Xena, Warrior Princess. If you call her Xena the Warrior Princess, it's like, nope, you can't do it. You can't. So I think that's quite hilarious. But how do you get her? Very simple. Yes, she will be from the Champion Pass. She is the champion from the Champion Pass, which is coming out today. To get her, you must complete the Elite Pass as well. So either you can purchase the Elite Pass, complete the 25 levels of the pass, and you will get Xena, oh, I almost said Xena the Warrior Princess. We can't have that. You will get Xena, Warrior Princess. Probably for level 25, I'm guessing, most likely. There's also an avatar for her in there. You can also simply buy all the levels of the Elite Pass and unlock her straight away if you want. So, Krakens, congrats, you got Xena today. Are you going to get her today? Have fun. We're going to check her out in gameplay in a second. Yeah, basically, this is how you get her from the Elite Pass. It's not the only way to get her, but she's actually a very, very limited edition champion. During this whole campaign, Xena, Warrior Princess, can also be summoned from shards during summon boost events. Please note, I'm blocking this slightly, please note, Xena, Warrior Princess, can be summoned from shards only during 10x events for this champion. Only during these. So, you want to summon her any other time? Nope. You either get her from the Elite Champion Pass, or you get her during one of these 10x events. You are not getting her at all. So Monday, this 13th of November, it's next Monday, she's going to be a 10x for Ancient Shards. On the 20th of November from Sacreds, and on Thursday the 30th from Ancient Shards. These are going to be your only chances to get her. Good news, I have it confirmed for empowering her, which is, again, the Kraken concern. What about empowering this champion? She's actually empowered by Elder Skarg. So don't worry about that. It's not like, oh man, I want a +4 Xena. I got to go in, buy the Elite Pass, pull 4 of them during 10x events to get her +4. No, it's okay. You just got to pull 4 Elder Skargs. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the day when I empower my my first champion. We're not quite there yet. Maybe one day soon. We'll see. Let's take a look at her skill kit. Let's see what is going on with this champion. So, to really understand her, we got to go to her passive first. I will mention 33% attack in Arena Battles Aura. That's pretty solid. Going to be good for mostly live arena, even good for some classic and tag arena when you know, like, for example, they're a slower team. You just want her to hit as hard as possible, something like that. So it's a good aura. It's a good aura. Her passive, this is where things really go insane. For the greater good, exclamation mark. 3-turn cooldown on the active. But look at this. Her passive, increase this champion's attack by 10% every time they use an active skill, stacking up to 100%. This resets each round. That is huge. Basically, this is Ninja passive. This is Varl the Destroyer passive. We know how hard both of those champions hit once this stacks up. She's just going to hit insanely hard, and there's no way to stop her. It's going to be very good for any longer fights, like Hydra. We will test her there. And in Arena, certainly, it's a threat in Arena. And any fights that go long, she's going to start getting really dangerous very quickly. So that is pretty cool. Also, she has a 50% chance of randomly changing her weak hits to normal, strong, or critical hits. I'm not sure if it's like she weak hits and it will like randomly change it to normal, or like, is it 33% chance for normal, strong, or crit? Like 33.3% chance recurring each for one? I'm not sure. We're going to test that out here. We're going to go in with 100% crit chance built, and we're going to see when it does proc, will it change it to critical hits every time? I'm expecting probably so, but we'll find out. The chance increases to a 100% after attacking, or when attacking enemies under 2 or more buffs or debuffs. That's very strong. So again, in Arena, if they've got 2 buffs or debuffs, affinity does not bother her. She gets the defensive benefits of the affinity and also the defensive weaknesses, I suppose. But yeah, she doesn't have any of the offensive weaknesses, which is pretty big. So that's a very strong passive. This makes her really good. Again, for Hydra especially, it's going to be really easy to have 2 debuffs on Hydra all the time. And she's just going to not weak hit Hydra, which is massive. Maybe we can even bypass Poison Cloud and stuff. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to test it. Her active. The active has a 3-turn cooldown. Fills a turn meter by 100% and puts a 50% increased attack buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever 8 or more buffs are placed on the enemy team in a single turn. I am super intrigued to see exactly how this is going to work, but we think about teams that might be faster than you, or you want to cut in, that are putting up 2 buffs. Sifi springs to mind. She puts out 3 buffs on everyone, right? That's easily going to go. She puts out, what, 12 buffs in a single turn. In Arena, this is going to activate Xena's passive. She gets to potentially go straight away. I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. She buffs up her attack, and you just get to go in and nuke them before they can do anything, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, they'll probably still have like Stone Skin or Reaction on their other champions, but potentially you could kill the Sifi, Estrella. I'm very curious to see. Let's take a look at her active skills. Her A1, Sword of Redemption, attacks one enemy 2 times, ignores 3% defense for each buff on the target. Again, that can go up to 10 buffs, so it could be up to 30%. More like, I'd say an average, like, let's say like 4 or 5. You're going to get like 10 to 15% defense ignore fairly commonly. Okay. Ignore shield buffs if the target's under 2 or more buffs or debuffs. That is very useful, again, against things like Nekret the Great in Arena. Against champions putting up shields in Arena, pretty common, so that's pretty powerful. Chakram Cyclone, 3-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies, ignores 5% defense for each buff on the target. Again, if we say there's like 3 to 5 buffs, you're looking at 15 to 25%. This could go up to maximum 50% defense ignore, though that's going to be very unusual. But that's cool. This could hit really hard. Steals 20% turn meter from each enemy. This effect cannot be resisted if the target's under 2 or more buffs or debuffs. So I think that's pretty exciting, right? Sifi goes in, buffs up her whole team, gives some turn meter as well, right? They all buff up. Xena goes, full turn meter for me, increase attack. I smack them all with Chakram Cyclone, ignore a bunch of defense, hit them really hard, and I steal 20% turn meter from each enemy. She basically goes up to like 80% turn meter against 4 enemies and is really well set to then come in and start smacking them down. And they can't resist it. That's pretty cool. Her A3, Whip of Destiny, 4-turn cooldown, attacks all enemies, ignores 10% defense for each buff on the target, and resets the cooldown of this skill if it kills 2 or more enemies. Woo-wee, that is pretty intense right there. That's pretty darn good. That's a lot of defense ignore very easily. Again, if we go for a, roughly speaking, 3 to 5 buffs, that's 30 to 50% defense ignore, right? If they've 5 buffs, 50% ignore defense, you stack that with Savage, 25%, and Helm Smasher, like, she's gonna hit so hard. It's insane. So, yeah, putting all this stuff together, Xena, Colon Warrior Princess, no thee, anywhere to be seen. It's looking really strong for Arena. I've built her up in pretty solid gear. Not as crazy as some of the other builds you're going to see, but still, I think pretty good. We got 6.4k attack, 246 speed, so I've built her very fast. 100% crit rate, 243% crit damage. So the crit damage is a little bit low. I'd love to have this higher. That's a bit low, but I went for higher attack, seeing as she's going to be increasing that with her passive. I think it's going to scale up really well. And I just really like fast nukers. Obviously, you could put her in like even attack boots, make her attack even higher. You could try all sorts of things. We're going to see how this build performs, and we'll see if it's the right way to do it or if you'd build it a bit differently. I've got her in double reaction. I'm not sure if that's a good idea because it might be irrelevant, this reaction, right? Your chance to turn critical hits into normal hits. Maybe it doesn't matter because if they go first, perhaps it's just she's gonna cut in and take her turn anyway. We'll find it all out. Let's smack a dungeon floor real fast just to see. I don't know. Let's go into Dragon. And let's go into Dragon Normal, where she's good affinity, stage 20. Let's just take a quick little gander here, and let me just rip out some champs. If we throw her in, we don't even need to, but let's just see her raw damage numbers. How about that? So where is she? Xena. Let's go start it off. Let's just compare the damage of her different skills. So we get a little bit of a vibe here. So we come in, here we go, we boost up. Let's see her A1. First of all, we'll hit Apothecary. 30k, 27k, nothing too crazy there. Let's actually boost up again. Let's see her A2. Here we go. Again, we're not ignoring any defense. They've got no buffs, but let's see how this goes. Bam. Pretty big damage right there. So in terms of that AoE, we take away about 60k. So she was hitting for about 360,000. All right. Minus the A1. Let's compare that to her A3. Which one hits harder? I'm imagining they probably hit something similar. Ooh, that looked like a pretty big hit as well. Ooh, so it does look like the A3 does hit harder, and that's not factoring in. That's not factoring in any of the ignore defense stuff. Now, possibly we could have had Helm Smasher proc and some randomness, but still, that's cool. That's enough of initial test. The best way, of course, to judge these things is with actual, damage multipliers, which will get data mined pretty quickly. Let's take a look here. Okay, so first of all, let's go up against Cold Brew. And yeah, I've got a couple of sort of fun teams thrown in. One with a lockout, which I think would be very strong. And then one with Kaja Timid just for fun. Let's try this one out. So what I want to see here, we're almost definitely going to lose. I think lockout's going to wreck us. But I want to see what happens when Sifi buffs up. Will we get to go? Or will, I'm presuming, is Kaimar's speed tuned in? Let's put it to 1 times speed. So Sifi goes. Xena gets to go straight away. Okay. That's massive. And she has all of her buffs up. I mean, we could potentially just absolutely destroy them. I mean, let's try this new Quip of Destiny. Oh, that's juicy, boys. Oh, I like that. All right, let's boost up then with Kaja. She's gonna get him revived. That's fine. Bonk, strip off his buffs. I've got Timid built with a bit of damage as well. He does have 1 fear on him. Now, see if he could remove the fear. He could still kill us. Oh, he did. He hit very, very hard right there. That is nasty. I tell you what, let's actually hit Sifi. See if we can take her out. Not quite. Oh, he's trying to kill her. That's not good. Let's revive. Gets him back with like full turn meter. Hits the Sifi twice. Sifi's dead. I like that. And you know what? She ignores shields, right? Does she always ignore? So which one ignores shields? This one. Ignore shields if they're under 2 or more. Oh, he's not under 2 or more buffs. Let's see if she can steal his turn meter at least. That would be helpful. He resisted. Oh, well, that's fine. He resisted. Oh, he's killed her. Okay. I think Kaja and Timid will be able to do it just fine by themselves, though. Put onto auto. Bonk. Yeah, take him down. Wow. Wow. Yo, we just took down a faster Sifi with a Kaimar Yumiko, an empowered Solus, with like Kaja, Timid, and Xena. That's not bad, my dudes. That is not bad. Okay, here we've got, I mean, let's go in against this team. This team doesn't have that boosting, so we're not going to get to see the Xena boost up stuff happening. Let's see, we are actually faster. This is a little bit nasty because of the Torment. Oh, he actually could, I don't have them quite speed tuned properly. So that was maybe a little silly. We'll just boost up there. Arbiter. Yeah, we can attempt to strip off these buffs. We might as well a little bit. Timid will come in and hopefully strip off most of the rest of them. He got most of the rest, and he's actually going to, looks like, kill this Baron, so we don't need to worry about it. Xena will hopefully get a turn soon. The Torment's kind of... This would not be have been as bad if I'd done it right with Kaja speed tuning. She's not speed tuned with Arbiter. We could have boosted with Arbiter, then Kaja would have boosted. We would have been all good. It's not quite perfect. We're going through A2. That hits hard. That's a lot of turn meter. It got pushed back by Duchess right there, but that was a lot of turn meter. I don't mind that. She's back in again. Like, this is going to ignore so much defense. Wow. 66,000 without increased attack right there. Duchess is procced unkillable. Can Arbiter strip that? She cannot. I mean, we'll just say 1, I guess. Does Duchess have a revive? Oh, she does. That's annoying. Oh, well. We can boost up. She'll finish her off with A1. 17k on the 1 hit. We can boost up again. Got frozen. That's annoying. Oh, I should probably hit Baron, huh? Baron might be a little dangerous. Try kill Kaimar. Oh, this could be potentially very bad, actually. Looking at this is not looking actually too hot for us. Baron might just one-shot us. We've got no defensive buffs. Baron almost one-shot us, but we're still going, boys. Timid's in, but he's frozen. Uh-oh. Are we going to die? Nope, we're not going to die. Wow, that's big damage. Xena pulls it in clutch. Insane. Insane. Okay. Let's go up against this super nasty team. Let's try this again. Hopefully this is where we've got that Sifi we can cut in. I'm impressed with Xena so far. I'm impressed. I want to see her cut in, and let's try use her A2 first. We used A3 first the last time. So here we go. Xena, she goes in. Let's try steal their turn meter. Again, 2 or more buffs. They cannot resist this. So we no choice but for them to lose all their turn meter. Bam. Actually kill one of them. So he does get to come in. Okay, so right there, we didn't have enough speed to be able to cut in and stop that happening. And now this is definitely scary where we've got not Yumiko, probably this one. Probably just murders us, I would assume. This is not looking too hot. We can smack him once. I think this might just kill us. Pretty much just kills us. That's fine. And we're locked out. I mean, we could leave this fight going and hope to get back to our thing. Actually, we've got one. You know what? Let's go. We've got one turn to go. Let's go. We might just die. Not quite yet, but close. He might just kill us. Oh, we slept. That's a bummer. Would have been cool to try get the revive off and see if we come back in. That's fine. Let's see against a more normal type of team. Let's just go in full auto. Full auto. Let's see how it looks. See how it looks. This is... But yeah, Xena seems to be pretty cool stuff. I haven't even been paying attention, I will be honest, to her whole ignoring affinity stuff. I forgot about that. So let's see. I have her set up to go in with her A1. She did that. Didn't steal all their turn meter. They did resist because they didn't have her stuff. She goes in. Whoa, with the A3. Big damage. She does die because she's hecka squishy. Back with a bang. We've got the revive in. Yeah, she's so squishy, guys. So squishy. Canderfon goes down. I think that's her biggest weakness, right? She's very good offensively, but she's got nothing at all defensively to protect her. Which, let's say Wukong. Wukong, the most recent login legendary. Man, she hits hard. Wukong absolutely does. Let's go in with let's go in against this Murder Inc. team. Okay, this will be a cool one. This would be a cool one to try. Let's go in full auto. Again, let me show you the team setup here. So I'm wondering, will the Sifi buff up and again we cut in and make stuff happen? I'm quite worried that Rotus might just kill her, you see. But we'll give it a go. So this is the sort of setup that I have. Fairly straightforward stuff. Let's see what happens here. I am curious. I am very curious. She's going to be strong for live arena as well. Do we get the boost? Oh, okay. We cut in. We actually did not trigger the Rotus thing. Oh, wow. Okay. That was interesting. So I don't know why Timid was so slow there. Actually, oh, she's not bad against Rotus, actually. Huh, look at that. Let's take it. No, let's leave it on auto. Let's see what happens on auto. Not bad against Rotus. So she's good counter to Sifi. And because she's positive affinity to Rotus, we didn't actually get too screwed up. That's kind of nice. I actually don't mind that. That's cool. It's a pity we were locked out. I don't know if we'll be able to come back from it. It is a Warlord after all. We do have a good bit of speed, but he's got a lot of speed as well. So I don't know. Don't know what we can do. Okay, there's some turn meter. We definitely need that. Okay, we got some luck there. He didn't get an extra turn. Oh, she's actually getting her turn meter boosted by the Timid passive. By her passive plus Timid. So maybe she will be able to cut in. Let's see what she's going to do. She's going to turn meter boost again. She didn't have the revive. Oh, and he's got the lockout. God, you hate to see it. That's annoying. Yeah, the Warlord just wrecked us right there. Bummer. So yeah, that was a pity. So she didn't manage to blow them up, and the Warlord survived. I guess he had reaction or something. The Warlord didn't die. He was able to lock us out, and then between Sifi and Warlord, keep us perma-locked out. But still, not too shabby. Let's see her against like a buff-heavy team. Let's see what happens here. Will we make it work? Will we not? I have no idea. But yeah. Cool champ so far. Let's test her out in Hydra after this. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we tried to strip their buffs, didn't strip them all. Done decent-ish damage. And they didn't have too many buffs on. Now we really have to hope that... Oh, she came in again. Reaction, ruining things. I think we just die to this guy. Yeah, he just one-shots us, Taris. So yeah, obviously this team, no competition for Taris. He didn't even have a Marishka. Not too shabby, though. Not too shabby. Like, if we see against this sort of thing... Yeah. Okay. Her reaction seems to be the big problem, right? Yes, you cut in, but you've got all these nukes, you've got cool stuff, but if they've got reaction, she ain't doing no damage. She comes in with the first, against a weaker team, against the first hit, no problem. He gets provoked by Timid. Whip, blows him up. Not bad. We could try her in like a go secondy type team as well. Would that work? We could try that. Man, there's some nasty teams here. Some real nasty ones. I mean, do we want to try against like a go second sort of thing? That's too awkward. It's going to take too much time. I think we've given you the good idea for what she can do. Let's jump into Hydra. Let's see how she'll do in Hydra. So I think pretty simply what we're going to do is I have this team. This team with a Razzlevarg in the lead. Now, Razzlevarg, he's really fast, right? He's giving us Leech. He's giving us accuracy and stuff. So this team might fall apart without the healing from Leech. I'm not sure. But we'll give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. You've seen this team. I've done a showcase of it. This team normally does about 360 million damage on hard Hydra. But Razzlevarg is pretty insane. So we'll see how she's going to do. I'm expecting her to not do as much as the Razzlevarg team because she's slower than Razzlevarg. She doesn't have War Master. She's going for just more raw damage. You know, this extra stuff with buffs, the Hydra heads should hopefully not have very many buffs, so we won't have that benefit. But she is going to scale up her attack. That's going to stack up and up and up, and she's going to hit really hard and hopefully do some work. So let's see what we can make happen here. Unfortunately, we don't have Torment in the starting heads. Let's give it a go. And what I will do is I'll like cut out this part where we're doing the run. We'll look at it initially, and then we'll come back at the end and sort of see how much sort of damage she's doing at the end. Here we go. Okay, we've got all these things on. She's coming up to her first turn. We've got increased attack from Mithrala, obviously. She comes in. Not bad damage AoE. I mean, nothing crazy, but not bad. She'll come in then with her second AoE after. And I do think you want her to prioritize her shorter cooldown AoE, right? We want her to just get as many AoE hits out as possible. Whip of Destiny hits even harder. That's a decent hit right there. Got decreased speed on. Now with Razzlevarg, we would be fast enough to actually kill this head before he gets to go. I don't know if that's going to... Oh, it's going to almost happen. Can we be fast enough? Oh, he's so close. Yes, okay. Depletes their turn meter. That's good. That gives Vizix a chance to come back. Not a bad hit against a decapitated head. No decreased defense or anything like that. There's the provoke. Okay. So we don't have... You can see Shamail. He hits really hard. Let's see how much damage he's going to do here. 130k. It's decent. The decreased defense, etc., would make a big difference, but we don't have that from the Lydia. Shamail ignores all defense anyway. That's how he's hitting that so hard. Yeah, about 170k with an A1. More expected. Here we go. This should be a fairly big hit from her. Let's see. When it's her turn. I'm just tracking the damage here whenever Shamail's done. Take your time, buddy. Okay, so 5-9. She comes in. Hey, I mean, she did what, 700-ish K, including hex damage right there. I think she did about what, 500-600 or so with the direct damage. Not too bad, not too shabby. We can take those. We'll live with that. Have this head respawning. Bam, smack. Not a bad hit. Not a bad hit at all. Right, that gives you a bit of an idea. She should be scaling up. I'll come back near to the end of the run. I'm probably going to go off, make a cup of tea or something, leave this run, just go out full auto. We'll see how does this compare to the Razzlevarg damage and how hard she's hitting towards the end of the run, because she's just going to get stronger and stronger the further it goes. She's actually going to hit that head really hard if any of those buffs stick around. Some of them will stick around. She'll hit it pretty hard. All right, anyway, guys, be back in a few. Okay, I lied. Not back in a few. Not back in a few. I didn't actually leave. I realized an opportunity here. Her passive turns weak hits into not weak hits. We have Poison Cloud out. Can I see info on this just so you can... Oh, no, I can't. But Poison Cloud basically makes it so that you can't normal hit these enemies. Let me just kill this head so he's gone and he's dead. That's cool. Let's see right here. Turn it to 1x speed. So, again, she should weak hit all of these enemies. There's no burnout. They've got Poison Cloud. 1x speed. Let's see what happens. Weak hits on everyone. Oh, does she need them to have buffs on or something? Maybe she needs buffs. They've got... This head has 2 buffs, technically. 1, 2. Maybe she needs buffs. So that's going to make it not good. I think it is just a 50-50, no? Am I wrong? Hang on, let's see it again. We're gonna get another chance, so let's see it again. Okay, here we go. Hit that. Up to 2 times. Shoot him. Double check. 50% chance of randomly changing weak hits to not. I guess we just got unlucky. Chance is 100% if they got 2 or more. Okay, look at this. Poison Cloud, 4 buffs. He definitely has 2 or more. This is the test. So it should be 50-50 in each of these heads and 100% in this head. This is the test. Either this shows us it works or Poison Cloud is an exception. Here we go. Here it is. Weak hits. Okay, that's disappointing. That's actually super disappointing. So it seems like Poison Cloud doesn't matter. Poison Cloud overrules her passive. She just weak hits anyway. That does suck. I guess it means that, you know, she's got a 50-50 not to weak hit this Head of Mischief with it. I guess that's fair, right? In the initial testing, she didn't weak hit Head of Mischief at all. I guess the 50-50 of that, the affinity stuff happened, but it does mean that you're not going to be, yeah, you're not going to be doing any super sneaky tricks like that. Well, this is an annoying particular set of things right here. I guess we should target the Head of Mischief. No, I'll leave it full auto. We're going to leave it full auto. I'll be right back again. We'll see how she does at the end of the run. Maybe we don't break this guy free and it's a very short run. We'll see. Now we got the Provoke out. We don't have the Hex quite yet, but hopefully soon the AoE. Didn't see if that weak hit or not. Again, all right, cool. I'll be back. Okay, we are back. So unfortunately, the run fell apart. Basically, without Razzlevarg in there, no healing, and Uko just very, very slowly died. And once Uko was dead, well, run over. Unfortunately, there's no way to come back from that. There's no revive. Xena died, and that's it. So yeah. However, that damage, that's showing a lot of potential. That's actually pretty good. So yeah, this particular comp didn't work, but I think Xena has very much shown that yes. I mean, didn't work. We definitely got a 1 key. It just didn't do insane damage. Like the Razzlevarg key would do 300 million more than this one, which is nuts. But yeah, if you built this and you got in somebody that is gonna, like, we could switch out Lydia for, maybe I will do that. Switch out Lydia for Ugo. We'd lose a weaken, but we would gain Leech. We gain healing. That might be the way to go. In fact, I think I will do that. And we'll see how it is. We're gonna miss out on a good bit of increased speed as well. But hey, that's okay. Certainly, initial impression though, man, Xena, the damage is actually pretty good. That damage isn't bad. Let's switch it up. And let's see what happens. We take out Lydia and we put in an Ugo. Let's see what goes down. So I think Ugo number 1. We're just going to put Ugo number 1 to priority on Maelstrom Rack. That's going to give us healing. It's going to give us Leech. Yeah. Let's give it a go. And more consistent block buffs as well. Let me let this one run. And let's leave it full auto again. And we'll see what happens full auto. Yeah, I'm intrigued. All right, guys, and hey, I'm back. That's more like it. 146.6 million. 52 million of that was Xena. Not bad. Definitely not bad. We see a Shamael. This is a damaged Shamael. He's got 40 million. Xena's outdone that. Yeah, very, very solid performance. Yeah, this seems like a great champ for Hydra. It's interesting. I'd say, you know, compared to... Not that dissimilar from Ninja, though. He's got the utility of the burns, but like for Hydra specifically, not crazy dissimilar for Ninja or Varl. They both have a bit more utility, right? Like she's not using any of her ignore defense stuff because the Hydra really shouldn't get buffs. Varl brings in decrease attack and weaken, which is nice, and some self-healing. Like Varl's a champion you get from Hard Doom Tower. He's super underrated, but it takes a long time to get him. Xena is much more accessible. She's got 2 AoEs. You know, they're pretty comparable to Varl, honestly. I do think Razzlevarg is better for Hydra, but I think on the flip side, I think Xena is much better than Varl or Razzlevarg or any of those for Ninja, right? For Arena, she's much better. So yeah, look, as a champion, I'm pretty impressed, pretty solid. So I'm a bit distracted. I'm in the middle of making dinner and I came up to see if this was done. But yeah, what do you think of Xena? Let me know. I think she looks great. I think it's a pretty good balance for their first champion pass. Honestly, I think that this champion, like this is a champion that's mostly going to be there as a paid champion, right? It's a pay to win thing, right? It's a champion pass. I think that she's strong enough to feel pretty good, to get excited about buying the pass and to get something cool out of it. I think she definitely does that with her passive, especially. I think she's cool. On the flip side, I think because she has no defensive benefits, you know, like she's good for Hydra, but she's not like the best of the best. I don't think. It's hard to judge, of course, this quickly, but like I said, I think Razzlevarg is probably better. I think she's really good, but she's not the best of the best. for Arena, I think she's got some good niche, but she's not like the best nuker that you're going to use everywhere all the time. But she's cool. I think they've done a good, yeah, I think it's a good balance of like really cool champion, fun, feels worth getting. But for free to play players, you're going to be sad you don't have her. Like you are, right? It's just how the game works. But it's not like, oh, I can never compete in this content because I don't have Xena. I think they've hit a pretty good balancing line. But let me know, what do you think having watched this showcase? And we'll see how things go. Are you going to be buying the Champion Pass for Xena? I don't know how much it's going to cost yet. I guess we'll find out later today. And I'll probably do a full reaction to that as well. And break down the other rewards that are in there. But yeah, Xena, Warrior Princess. Seems pretty solid. I like her. Now, my only downside, like I said, I didn't watch Xena when I was a kid. Hopefully they'll bring one of my favorite kids shows in next. That'd be good. Can't wait to see Scooby-Doo in Raid Shadow Legends. That's the dream. Make it happen, Raid. Next Champion Pass, Scooby-Doo. Let's go. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.